Another day, another pile of smelly donkey wank. So last night, Bojo basically said he's shutting us down. Not technically a lockdown. He didn't use the words lockdown, but people are going to be arrested if they're caught. Not arrested, dispersed by the police if they're caught in groups of more than two. That's pretty shitty. Now, what I wanted to talk about today is the cost. Obviously, the cost to human life has gone up from coronavirus-related things. Now, there were 335 people that have died after testing positive for coronavirus. 335 people in 2020. And again, I can say again, 16 people every day. This was 2 years ago, killed themselves. 16 people per day. We had, hold on a minute, since Sunday, it's now Tuesday, 46 people have died. Now, what is going to be the overall cost to human life? People that haven't tested positive. We have literally, there are thousands and thousands of people who have lost their job and have no way of providing income for their family. People who already had mental health problems. Where is the injection of cash into the mental health industry? Because there's people that can't get help now. Everything non-essential. Do you think mental health is going to be essential? No. Now, I've just read somewhere that, to lock down London would cost £500 million every day, right? This is going on for, we've got 3 weeks of it, at least. I'm not going to do those figures. And it's not for the whole of the UK, so it's not an accurate representation. But we are talking billions of pounds, right? And then there's the money that they're giving to people that are going to pay their people, right? This is costing a bloody fortune. Now, obviously, I don't run the country. What I would have done, and I think it would be cheaper to take every single person that is at high risk of this, hire out every Butlins, every Haven, every Pontins, every cruise ship, get these people out of circulation, hire pantloads more nurses and people to look after them and isolate them in places where they can't literally get anything, and let the rest of us help the economy keep. Not the rest of us, obviously I'm disabled, I don't work. Evil me. Can get away with it now without the hatred, though, because we're all in the same position. We're all in this together. But yeah, would it not have been cheaper to have put strict measures, send all of these people that are at risk, the elderly, the infirm, and just send them on a holiday of a lifetime? That would have been cheaper than what is going on now, and there would be such and we'd avoid the coming suicide fucking epidemic. Literally, this isn't been done for our benefit. It's certainly not been done to protect the most vulnerable people, because they would have got the most vulnerable people out of there. It would have been cheaper. But no, the whole country has ground to a standstill, and we're that far away from martial law, which will be in place for 2 years, at least. You know, we're not going to come out of here with the same freedoms and liberties that we walked into it. We already don't. You know, there are agendas, and like I say, 335 people, and God bless them all, and God bless their families. You know, but 10,000, at least 10,000 people die every year of the flu. We're talking 335. So why this year? Just because they've given it a fancy name. People die for so many things. And again, none of them, it all says died after testing positive from coronavirus. Nobody has been documented as having died of this thing. I am not saying that it doesn't exist. There are people out there that say it doesn't exist. I'm not buying that at all. It does exist. I'm not sure about COVID-19. I don't think there's a different thing. I don't think that there's some weaponised. I think it is just what it is every year, coronavirus, which comes round every year at this point in time in the year. Coronavirus is one of the viruses that causes the common cold that comes round at the end of every winter, at the beginning of every spring. It was one of the first things that I found when I Googled it. Can't find it again, funnily enough. But this was on, just a health website. It's, and then it's like, oh no, they've cottoned on that coronavirus actually exists. But then they change it. It's like, right at the beginning. Oh, no, it's not transported through droplets. You catch it through your eyes. What happened to that? They're making it up as they go along. And it is that ridiculous. It's like that thing where you go like, write a paragraph and then pass it on to the next person and they write a paragraph. If we went through to everything that they've been saying all the way down the line, it'd be like, oh, why don't they say that anymore? Why isn't that a thing anymore? Like, they've changed that then. It's like the UK's daily life is being written by the bleeding McCanns. It changes on a daily basis. It's like, oh, no, now we've found out this thing, now so-and-so. And there's so many people that repeat what they see on the telly. Deadly virus. It's deadly. It's like, and then, but even so, the people who are saying that also say, for the majority of people, the symptoms are incredibly mild and they're just the same as a cold, right? They've actually said this to us. And yet I've got my fellow man on Facebook going like, you stay away from so-and-so, all these selfish bastards go into the shop and all this lot. I've got people who are believing it. I've got people yesterday going like, yeah, go on, Bojo, lockdown, about bloody time, don't come near me. Are we going to do this every year, or just the 1 year that they've given it a name? Because the last year we acted, well, I remember when swine flu was about, and we did act like a bit of panicking, because I thought I got it, and I remember the doctor coming round with a prescription for Tamiflu, and he stood at the gate and held the prescription out, and I had to go and hold mine out, and, I weren't doing it then, right? But it's not far off. And then, right, yeah, nearly out of time, so we'll get off. I just think, the numbers aren't adding up. The numbers of infected and dying and dead, and the numbers, i.e. the pennies and the pounds, because this is not being dealt with from an economic standpoint. And like I said yesterday, when this is all done and dusted, them numbers ain't going to add up. Summer has got to crash. You cannot just come out with billions of pounds and expect everything to stay the same. So let's watch this space. Stay safe. Wash your hands.